Hi my beautiful Virgos, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. For those of you guys that are new, welcome, and those of you guys that are returning, I'm so glad to have you. If you haven't yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe, as that is always greatly appreciated. All right guys, so for those of you guys that are new subscribers, every single month we do a giveaway. So for the giveaway, we do a free 15-minute tarot reading. If you want to participate in more giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram in the description box below, where we do a giveaway every single week. We post daily energies whenever I feel called to, as well as we do a pop-up live reading, which includes 15 free question readings every single week. So that will be a live video. Those of you who tune in will be able to shoot out your questions, as many questions as you want, as many times as you want. And the ones that I see and feel called to choose are the ones that are going to be answered throughout that giveaway each week. All right, guys. So questions for this, for the rest of this month are going to be on sale for $11.11. 2 questions for $22.22. After this, there will be no more sales for the question readings, because in a couple months, I'm actually going to stop doing question readings. Personal readings are in the description box below for if this resonates and you want more information related to you and your person, or just related to you in general. All right, so let's see. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Show me what Virgo needs to see, please. What messages can we get for Virgo? Oh, for whoever purchased this deck for me, thank you so much. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. Thank you guys to all of you who purchased decks for me. But with this one in particular, I wasn't able to see the name of whoever purchased it. So I have no idea how to reach out to them and personally thank them. So if you had purchased this deck for me, please reach out to me so I can thank you. And for those of you that are interested in purchasing a deck for the channel, there's a list of decks that I am interested in the description box below. And I thank you in advance. All right, you guys. So let's take a look. All right, the 8 of Cups. Yes, you know, I love Virgo. I love Virgos. Absolutely love them. You know, one thing is Virgos are the cutest babies. Every Virgo that I know has the most, like, I love myself. I do. I really do. And I love my baby pictures. But the one person that always has cuter pictures is all of the Virgos in my family, including my sister. You guys are the cutest babies. It's not even funny. Like, so cute. I love it. But this season, your season is, you know, pretty much here. And I love this season because I'm already feeling like I'm getting back into my groove. So happy birthday for all of you Virgos out there. All right, you guys. 8 of Cups. With the 8 of Cups here, you're definitely walking away from something. The second card is the 10 of Pentacles here. I see you. All right. So the 8 of Cups. So I shuffle for this spread. I shuffle and I just keep taking until I feel the reading is over. All right. So 8 of Cups here. With the 8 of Cups, I definitely sense this energy. You're walking away from something that no longer serves you in order to walk towards your 10 of Cups or your 10 of Pentacles. So it's like you're in a relationship where, yes, you like the person, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you realize this isn't the one for you. This isn't the one, like, you may like somebody, but do you see this person as somebody that you could marry, right? You may even be in a relationship that's just not going well at all, and you're just tired of fighting. You're just tired of fighting because you realize if it's already like this, how is it going to be, you know, 10 years down the line? You haven't even gotten to the point where you're engaged yet. You could be with somebody who has been, you know, offering you false promises, lies and all of that stuff, even cheating and betraying you, because the next card is the 7 of Swords here, right? Somebody that you thought you were going to get a commitment from because they were coming in and acting like they were the King of Wands, but really they were the Page of Wands. With the Moon card here, secretly they were the Page of Wands. For some of you with this 2 of Pentacles, secretly they had another option. They were committed to somebody else here. The reason why they weren't offering you their pentacle, why they were dragging things along, was because there was another person. Whether it was their ex that they weren't able to get over. Because for some of you, this third party does not have to be another person that they're currently with. It could be an ex that still has their heart, that doesn't want anything to do with them. It could be their career that is taking up all their time and energy to the point where they don't want a commitment because all they're committed to is bringing stability into their life. Or it could be another person that's currently in their life, right? It depends on your personal situation, as this is a general reading. All right, you guys. A lot of you guys are leaving somebody who, it's like this is the last straw. You're not going to be attracting these individuals anymore once you decide to make this cut for a lot of you guys here, because you're going on a soul, you're going to go through this little soul's journey. This is going to be a very transformative month. Birthday months are always transformative for everybody, because, you know, it's your birthday. You really think of, you know, where were you last year? Where do you want to be on your next birthday? It's like you're really going to start to, and you're a Virgo, so you probably already have these things already thought of. You probably always think of these things, but, you know, you're really going to be analyzing and analyzing in a different way. You're really going to be soul searching and finding out where you want to go. Some of you guys are going to be going backpacking. You're going to be trying to travel. You know, it's obviously not a good time to travel, but, you know, some of you guys just feel like you've been stuck your whole life, and it's like, even with everything that's going on, you're just going to go for it because you feel like you've been waiting, right? It's like that energy. It's like that person that saves all their money and says like, oh, I'll have fun when I retire. But it's like, you're going to be old when you retire. You know what I mean? Like, truly, I believe like old is what is old? You know what I mean? You can be 60 years old, and I know 60-year-olds that literally act like they're 20 years old. They are just as youthful as 20-year-olds. I know 60-year-olds that have more energy than 20-year-olds. No joke. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the way that you experience things then and the way that you experience things now for certain people is different. It really all does depend on mentality, right? So for some of you, it's like, don't wait till you're older to do certain things. You have to live and work hard, but you also have to play hard. You also have to enjoy your, you know, the process of creating something. All right. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. So some of you guys are walking away from somebody who is married here. It looks like either way you're walking into happiness, because you're going from the 8 to the 9, right? The 8 of Cups always walks to the 9 of Cups. It always walks towards the wish fulfillment. It always walks towards self-contentment. For some of you, this is actually gaining, you know, self-respect, gaining more self-respect for yourself. Not putting up with anything anymore, not giving anybody a chance to mess with you. If your intuition is telling you something, you're going to listen to it. You're not even going to wait for proof anymore. You're coming into your own. Those people that have been, you know, those things that were hidden are definitely going to be coming towards the light throughout this month. You're really going to see who your real friends are. For a lot of you, unfortunately, it's going to happen on your birthday. It's really going to happen on your birthday. And you're really going to see that a lot of people that you would be there for, that you would do, you know, this and that for, really would not do half the things, you know, that you would do for them, for you. There's going to be these moments where you're going to be able to test a lot of people in your life on who will be there, who will show up for you. And I feel like it's going to lead to a little bit of disappointment. It's going to lead to you probably going into hermit mode and isolating yourself. But when you come out of this isolation, you're going to be able to, you're going to be on your path towards actually attracting your soul's tribe. Whereas I do feel like you were dealing with a lot of karmic situations, right? Like, I truly believe that we have to go through horrible relationships in order to realize what it takes and what we need, and learn lessons to be able to handle a relationship that's going to last forever. Because look at you within your first relationship and look at you now. You know what I mean? You've learned so many things. First of all, so many of you probably didn't even know how to communicate properly, depending on what kind of childhood you grew up in. There's certain things that we get tainted in, and we don't realize that we were tainted from those things until we experience something where that gets brought up. Right? So I really do believe that we have to go through these certain things within, you know, certain careers till we find our right career, certain relationships till we find our right person. And it's like, that's kind of the process that you're going through here. And it's almost like this is the last step. This is the final straw here. Some of you have two-faced people around you. I'm really getting an energy of two-faced. To be honest, I don't really feel like it's more the person you're dealing with as it is friends. Like, there's a friend of yours that is a little bit jealous of you, jealous of what you are, you know, trying. Some of you are jealous of somebody, and if you're jealous of somebody, you need to make sure that you figure out how to get that out of your energy, right? Because you can't ever be jealous of anybody, because you never know their purpose, their path is completely different from yours. And just from what you see and what they tell you, it doesn't even mean that that's what they're actually going through. You know, you have no idea what it took for somebody to get to where they are, right? Some people have businesses that are so successful, but you don't realize that there's actually hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt that they still have to pay off. yes, the business is a success and eventually it will be paid off, but they still owe a lot of money, and people are just like, oh wow, they're making this, this, and this. They must be living life. You know what I mean? There's so many things that people have no idea. Like, you only see what is shown to you. All right. The King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. You're really going to be focusing strongly on your goals. Some of you have a partner that's coming in here that is, you are either taking your relationship to the next level, or you have a life partner that's coming in here that is somebody who's going to have similar goals and aspirations towards you. I feel like this is a relationship that's actually going to move quite quickly. You're going to feel like this, I do feel like for a lot of you, this could definitely be a past life. This could definitely be a Gemini. But it could definitely be a past life connection. Because I'm getting the energy that I got from Geminis where you're going to pick up, it's going to be like you picked up where you left off in the past life. And as if there was no time in between. Some of you are needing to actually get a past life reading. If you want to get one with me, just write in the description that you want a past life reading based on your person, because I am starting to do past life readings. I just haven't put up a separate tab for them yet. Those of you guys that, this is a lot about career, so those of you guys that are interested in following me on my personal Instagram, I'm going to be taking you through the process of me starting my business, my second business, starting, not even starting, like literally the whole process of me starting, launching it, and then everything from then on, the whole entire process of the business. And I'm going to be taking you through the process of me starting a second YouTube channel as well. Eventually on that channel, I will be teaching some courses as well, because I know a lot of you guys have reached out to me about that. And there's another thing that I'm doing over there, which will be, well, I'm also sharing my life story on there now. So I'm teaching you guys certain lessons that I've learned in order for you guys to hopefully take a step, you know, in order for you guys to, you know, learn from those lessons, I guess. In order for you guys to see that, you know, not everything is as easy as it seems, or not everything is what it looks, because that is all, that whole channel is going to be about the truth of everything, right? Certain Instagrams, everything's all perfect and whatnot, but I do want to share the, you know, the raw truth of certain situations. Like my first vlog that I'm actually going to be uploading on that channel, which is going to come out next month, is, or on that YouTube, or sorry, Instagram, it's actually me at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was the Aquarius full moon. And I had been pushing it off because I had so much stuff to do. And I was like, if I don't get it done now, I'm never going to get it done. So I woke up, whenever there's a full moon or a new moon, I always wake up at some ridiculous time. And I'm so inspired because I work with the moon, of course. So it was 4 in the morning and I made my first vlog. Just getting out of bed, just put on a bra and started making it. I swear I was in my sports bra. I had no makeup on. My hair was a mess. And you don't even understand. You'll see when you see the video. It's just a hot mess. But that's my first vlog. I'm not completely perfect. I am, you know what I mean? Because that's what it is sometimes. It's waking up at 4 in the morning to finish something. It's not sleeping for 2 days to, you know, get this handed in. So you guys are going to be able to see all of that. And then one other thing that I am doing, because I mentioned you guys asking about my services, is I'm going to be offering a free reading every single month on the 15th. And it is going to be a finance and career reading only. So it is going to be about your finances and careers. For those of you that are starting businesses, you can look at what your blockages are, what you need moving forward, looking at what your life purpose is. We can also do you asking if you have any questions about my business, how I started this tarot, any advice that you want from me, you can get that as well. So yeah, it could be a business coaching or a finance and career tarot reading. And there's going to be a couple options. We can either look at 3 different things for 10 minutes, or you could look at one thing intensely for 30 minutes with me, and it's going to be a live reading. Those of you guys that are not interested, that is perfectly fine. If you want a reading, do not go there just for the reading, because I want to create a group of like-minded individuals. Only go there if you feel called to go there. All right, you guys? If not, follow me somewhere else to get one of the giveaways. All right, so with the King, yeah, because the reason why I'm mentioning that at that point exactly was because the King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, showing me that you guys are really focused on manifesting things, on taking your ideas to the next level here, on creating that stability. You have an idea, you have a vision that needs to come into concrete plan. You're taking these ideas in your head and figuring out how to put them into reality. You know, sometimes when it's in your head, it seems so much more complicated. Like even last night, I'm telling you guys, I literally wanted to cry myself to sleep because I was trying to get something done and it just seemed, I just got so overwhelmed. And then I took a deep breath and then I wrote it down because I have a time frame for when I want to launch. So I took a deep breath and I wrote it down in the months that I have left, what I need to do. And then I was like, what? And I started laughing. I was like, why am I crying? Like, I have more time than I need. Like, even if I spend 1 hour a day, I have way more time than I need to get this done. What was I freaking out about? You know what I mean? So sometimes you just need to see it from a different person's perspective. And sometimes you just are so attached where you need to take a step back and you need to take a breath. Right? But it looks like you definitely are in this process where you're needing to have a concrete plan for your goals and your ideas, your aspirations here. With the Knight of Swords here, it definitely looks like you're going to be moving towards these things very quickly. I see you're going to see results very quickly, but because you're going to see results very quickly, you're going to start thinking and picturing more things that you can do, more things that you can add. And for some of you with this 10 of Wands, you're going to end up overworking yourself, and you're needing to be very careful of overworking yourself. You're needing to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. You're definitely needing to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. A lot of you guys have an ex coming back and they do not have good intentions, and you need to steer clear of this ex here. With the 6 of Pentacles here, if you had an ex that had, you know, betrayed you, cheated, know that they're just going to do the same thing over and over again, and know that they have not left that third party. They're just in a fight with that third party, and that's why they're coming back. For some of you, you're needing to practice gratitude. Whether you are coming into all of these amazing things and you're needing to be grateful for them and share the abundance that you're getting with other people, or whether it is you, what is it called? I'm just thinking of something that I did, so maybe I should tell you guys. So I always do these readings live, and whenever you guys donate, I always say, like the super chat things, I always say, I hope that money comes back to you tenfold. So for some reason, that's the picture that came into my mind when I said you guys need to express gratitude. So maybe that's what you need to do for yourself and for others. When you give out money, I hope this money comes back to me tenfold. When somebody is giving you something, say, I hope that this comes back to you tenfold, right? Express gratitude, express your need for wanting others to have as much abundance as you want for yourself. And that is also a huge way of manifesting things for yourself. So some of you guys are definitely needing to do that here. And some of you guys are needing to show your appreciation towards others, or there's somebody that's coming in to show their appreciation for you and all that you've done for them here. But a lot of you guys definitely are coming out of a really toxic situation, and you're coming into a very strong 4 of Wands connection, 4 of Wands energy. Those of you who have been waiting for a long time to take your relationship to the next level, this is the time where that's finally about to come into fruition here. And with this 4 of Wands energy, I also feel like, what was the last message that I was getting? The 4 of Wands energy, any of you who've been invited to a wedding, if you're single, it looks like you're going to be meeting somebody. You're going to be meeting somebody if you're single or not. Some of you, this is a childhood friend that you haven't talked to in a very long time, or an acquaintance that's going to actually become a friend. Others of you at this wedding here, you're actually going to come into meeting a soulmate through somebody else's. Some of you are going to meet the person you're going to marry through somebody else's wedding. Very, very interesting. All right. And this person could have a tie on that is 2 shades of white. It doesn't have to be a wedding. It could be some sort of event. But this person's going to have a tie on that's 2 shades of white, or an outfit that has 2 different kinds of white, or 2 different textures of white. Like I'm getting silk and cotton, something like that. I'm also seeing a silk and cotton tie is what I'm seeing as well. All right, so let's get one of these, and then we'll do some unspoken words. Any other messages? Any other messages for Virgo? But seriously, something you've been putting on a lot of work on is going to be handed to you by the end of this year. So please do not give up if you felt uninspired, and please put a little bit extra hours or even minutes into this each day. We have mixed signals. A lover is unsure of what they want, sending you mixed signals, causing great confusion. Maybe it's best to move on. Yeah, those of you that you feel like your person's energy is somewhere else, it's like, move on. Especially if it hasn't even become committed. If they're already giving you red flags, if they're already giving you mixed signals, it's time to just walk away. Because like I said, those of you that are walking away from something, you're saving yourself from being with somebody that is very selfish. Whether it's selfish in their time is their time and they divide it and they focus on you when they want, and when they're busy with something else, and that's just your problem and you have to deal with it, or that's that. Or they're actually just, you know, a selfish person where they want to have their cake and eat it too. All right. Manic love, sorry. This will be a deep and intense love that could trigger possessive behaviors and make you act out of character. I do feel like some of you guys are definitely dealing with a narcissist, so be careful. Anybody that comes into your life throughout the month of September that's new, I think is going to be okay. But I think anybody that comes back throughout the month of September is going to be somebody that you should watch out, because I do feel like this person could trigger out the worst characteristics within yourself. I feel like this is somebody who was meant to trigger you, meant to bring out your shadow side so that you could heal from the things you needed to heal from, but you had already learned that lesson. And all they do is trigger those things now without a lesson if you know, have them back in your life. Others of you may have somebody that just cannot let go of you because they have this obsession with you. And it's like they don't want you to succeed, so they are willing to do whatever it takes to make you feel weak, so that they want you to feel like everything, only good things happen when you have them in your life. So if you're not with this person, they want to do things to make your life seem miserable so that you'll come crawling back to them. And then we have fun connection. There's nothing better than being with somebody who adds fun to your life. Enjoy the adventure and be happy. So there's definitely a new connection that's coming into your life, or you're adding a lot of spice into your connection if you have a happy connection in your life currently. And the last card we have is power couple. Wow, I see soulmate too. Okay, I'm hearing someone's like, well, I'll pull it. Okay, there's two more that are so beautiful. Wow, divinely guided in fairy tale romance. Okay, look. Soulmate. Your soulmate will come into your life to challenge you and help you grow. It will be an undeniable connection. Undeniable connection. And I see one more I'm just gonna pull. Okay, I'm gonna say the last one is online connection. So some of you guys, if you're online dating, update that profile with your newest pictures, whatever it may be, because it looks like you're gonna be finding a match on there here. With rocky starts can lead to happy endings. You'll have to decide if it's worth the fight. The choice will be yours. And I feel like that's this soulmate, this undeniable connection that's going to start off not so easy, because I feel like you're both going through very strong transitional times in your life, but it's actually going to be somebody that is going to be in your life for a very long time. It's just going to be that you guys have to deal with the chaotic side of things before things get smooth. And I always prefer those relationships, to be honest. Nobody wants to be head over heels and then all of a sudden they get hit with a big tower because that person was just playing them, you know what I mean? Or that person was just saying what they wanted, saying what you wanted to hear instead of what you actually, you know, deserve to hear, instead of what was actually the truth. So power couple, two people who are equals and fiercely independent from one another, encouraging goodness in the world. So you're coming out of it's like you're going from a devil energy to a lover's energy. You're coming out of a connection that was quite possessive, quite controlling, quite toxic, and you're coming into this energy where you are, you know, finding that, like I said, you're walking away. And what did I say? I swear in the beginning, the first thing I said was you're walking away to your 10 of cups. You're walking away from somebody to your 10 of cups. Yes, somebody that you thought, no, to your 10 of pentacles. You thought you had a 10 of cups with somebody, and you're realizing, see, that's it. The 10 of cups ain't all that, you know, it is. But I do think that you still need the 10 of pentacles, because cups are emotions. And with emotions, you get, when you're led by your emotions, that's not stable. And as an earth sign, you need the stability. So you were with somebody that you had the 10 of cups with them, but it ended up becoming very possessive, because this person was controlled by their emotions. So you could be going from you could be going from a water sign to an earth sign. But either way, this person allowed their emotions to control them. And because of that, they could have even had anger issues here. But either way, you're walking out of that and you're going into a connection that is the 10 of pentacles, that is something that is stable, something that is solid, something that is rooted, right? it's like that tree that after, I don't even know where I was going with that, but the tree that is so rooted in the ground that it cannot be swayed. So you're coming into a power connection that is divinely guided. This love will be divinely guided. Trust the process in this relationship. You are exactly where you need to be. Trust the process of you walking off into the unknown dating world again, or of you coming out of your marriage and going into the dating world after 20 years or however long it's being. Trust the process. Trust what you feel guided to do, because it is leading you to this person. And we have fairy tale romance. This romance will feel magical. It will be an exciting adventure and perhaps a happily ever after. Did you hear that? A happily ever after. Power couple, divinely guided, fairy tale romance, and soulmate. To be honest, I only saw the power couple and divinely guided from this deck. It's quite a new deck, but I've been using this deck for the past 4 readings that I did, and nobody got these good of cards, just saying. So amazing, you guys. All right, you guys, I love you so much. If you want a personal reading to get more information, the link will be in the description box below. If you want to follow me on either of my Instagrams, they will be down below as well. And if you want to purchase a deck for the channel, that's also below. Everything is below. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening, and take care, my loves. Bye.